Jet Runner the King.
Yo. What's good? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo. So listen, okay? Listen. Y'all gonna see me looking up, all right? I gotta just so y'all know I got an extra monitor. It's up top here, and that's where that's where the chat is at, okay? So if y'all catch me looking up, that's what I'm doing. So I didn't even want to wait, man. Okay. I've literally just got off of work. So I actually haven't seen this video yet. And I wanted to it's been so long, man, um since we got new gameplay. I literally wanted to do this live. I didn't even want you guys to wait until I got through editing and chopping up a video and all that stuff, man. I literally wanted to do this live with y'all and watch it first time so y'all could get like my straight up reaction, yo. Like my straight up reaction. So the only thing that I know as of right now, okay, I opened it and I pulled a part of it just to make a thumbnail. so that was it. The only other thing that I know is I can hear Fanatico talking in the beginning. But as y'all can see, I'm literally on 4 seconds right now. Okay. So we're gonna do this step by step by step for however long it's going to take. So get your popcorn because I hope y'all are ready, man. Listen, I don't ask y'all much, but if you ain't subscribed, subscribe now. I literally just said that we would probably end up getting gameplay soon, right? We've just had another live stream. Smooth, man. We was just here for another live stream. Well, we just a couple days ago, and I said, look, man, be patient. We're probably gonna get gameplay soon. Look, when I say we probably gonna get something, y'all better start listening to me, man. All right. So obviously, step by step, we're gonna go through it. All right. I will keep this video up. I know I usually what's good, y'all? I usually delete my live streams. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me good too. I don't want to keep talking, man, then y'all can't hear me. But I usually delete my live streams because they're so long. I'm not gonna do that with this one. I will leave this breakdown up for people to go back and like watch later. All right. But I wanted to, it's been so long, man, since we've seen a change in the game. I wanted to talk to y'all straight up live, man. And we'll just have this conversation about what's good, what's not good. Yeah, man, the good, the bad, the ugly, yo. We just gonna have this conversation live, man. So it's already 21 of y'all up in here, man. So without further ado, all of y'all have seen it. So y'all talk to me, man, and tell me what I'm missing, man. Tell me what y'all are thinking, yo, as we're going through. As a matter of fact, how's that sound? Can y'all hear Fanatico? Y'all need me to turn it up?
Today we're going to give you one full unedited round in Undisputed. I will be on the left using Nigel Benn versus my opponent who will be using Carl Froch.
Okay, let me go back. So one thing I already want to say, how long have we been asking for one round of gameplay? All right. We've all asked for it. And then they get Fanatico in. Fanatico had to have gone in there and said, look, my people want one round of gameplay. And here it is. We get one round of game. Fanatico, appreciate you, brother. I was just talking about you, man. Look, we've been asking for one round of gameplay, and you have delivered on one round of gameplay. Man, tip of glass to you, my brother.
Give you one full unedited round in Undisputed. I will be on the left using.
Okay. So I do, when I look at these, I try to look at everything, right? The crowd. Is the crowd doing anything different? Is the crowd reaction anything different? Are they, what I don't hear already is the sound of the crowd, and that may be something, you know what I'm saying, to think about later on. But that immersiveness when it comes to these little trailers like that is kind of important. I want to hear the sound of the crowd.
Nigel Benn versus my opponent.
And maybe it's because, if Fanatical, you can clear this up, maybe it's because like you're talking that y'all like muted the background sound so that we can hear you. But I would love to hear the sound of the crowd, man. Like that roar, man, that like it's a fight that's about to start. That initially starts to build up, man, in these trailers when you can hear that type of stuff. So just my two cents, my little input. I'll also say that Carl Frost must have been snorting something, boy, because he looking crazy. Carl Frost is ready to fight me. He's ready to go at it. His eyes is wide open, man. Eyes wide open. Another thing, CompuBox Academy. That is new. That is new. We had not seen that before. Let me try to see some. Fanatical went from a fan of the company to part of the team. Big respect. Thinking we spent years hyped over this just for fight night to finally come out. Nah, he don't look like Klay Thompson anymore. Yeah, yeah, you don't.
Who will be using Carl Froch. I immediately test my opponent's aggression by going to the center of the ring, then backing up to see how far forward they will push and how many punches they'll be throwing. I noticed
hold on, let me go back.
I noticed my
see this again.
I immediately test my opponent's aggression by going to the center of the ring, then backing up to see.
Okay, so as y'all know, right now, because these little indicators here are not lit up, neither one of these guys are in loose footwork at the moment. All right. Heart rates are up though, right? These guys is ready to go. I think that, look at the haircut. I'm feeling it.
Forward they will push and how many punches they'll be throwing. I noticed my opponent is incredibly aggressive.
So here's something that I talked about before. I want you to look at Nigel Benn. He's going to throw 2 punches here. So here's something that I would really like to hear explained. Was this a situation where somebody just hit 2 buttons, you know what I'm saying? And because there's a delay that the 2 buttons came out late, or you know what I mean? Like they just aired, you know what I'm saying? And then there's another one to come out. Straight air time. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll get you jacked up. Straight air time. So I think in these I think we should clean up stuff like that, man, so that the trailers and the display of the game looks a little bit smoother. You know what I mean?
And how many punches they'll be throwing. I noticed my opponent is incredibly aggressive. So I'm throwing a lot of punches to the body and to the head to try to slow him down. I can see that he blew his stamina.
Yep. So Fanatical, right on. He was just about to say it, and I was just about to talk about it. Y'all see it right here. He's already hit his stamina. And I want to go back and see how many punches that Carl Froch threw. Because when we was at the creator event, you literally could throw a lot of punches, man. And this is already telling me that one of those things that we kind of had critiques on, which was the stamina, might already be under control, and they've made tweaks to it.
A lot of punches to the body.
They had to have. Look at this giant gap. This giant gap here. Froch is he's got to be tired, yo. So
I can see that he blew his stamina immediately. I can tell with the stamina bar depletion as well as his animation.
Oh man, I love that jab to the body animation, yo. I love it. If you look at Ben, I love this jab to the body animation they got there.
Tell with the stamina bar
Whoop. Look at him. Look at him. Man, yo, I love the animation there.
As his animation. I throw a few feints to further test his aggression. And
Oh, nice little combo there from Frotch. Let's look at that again.
I throw a few feints to
Boop,
further
boop,
test
boop,
his aggression,
boop.
and I can see that he is still overly aggressive. Feints in this game can be used by
He threw a strong haymaker there.
feints in this game
Wow.
can be used by using the block button to cancel your punch.
You see that again? Now that's a Fanatical. You got to correct me if I'm wrong, dude. But that jab animation that came from Frotch, that has to be new. I don't ever remember, and it's so slight. It's so slight and it's so subtle that that jab right there, that jab animation has to be new, dude. I don't ever remember seeing that animation play out at any point in time that we was playing the game in North Carolina. The jab to the body from Nigel Benn, that was a new animation too, which also tells me that these guys have been updating the animations to the game. They have been making things a little bit smoother too. And they look good. We already know that SCI is good when it comes to the graphics and things like that, man, but the game still looks good.
I'm also being mindful with the Philly shell.
That's a lot of flashing going on there.
To cancel your punch. I'm also being mindful with the
boop,
Philly
boop,
shell.
boop.
I'm trying to make sure I'm reading my opponent's punch rhythm and flow to make sure I cover each pocket.
Okay. Look, Nigel has already, he's in loose footwork now. Let's see how all this begins to how does the flow of this fight change once he goes into loose footwork. On top of that, as somebody has already mentioned, no referee still. That kind of sucks, man. Like he must really not be ready. The ref must really not be ready yet. Also, I would like to see some clinching as we go along with this.
An effective tool as it blocks both the head and the body.
Good jab there. Wow, good jab. Very good range on that. And I think if I caught that correctly. My goodness. Hold on. Carl Frotch got snuffed, boy.
Effective tool as it blocks both the head and
bang. My goodness. He got cracked.
The body simultaneously. However, it leaves some pockets open.
And then he gave you another one. Come on, Fanatical. I think you said you was using Nigel Benn, right? You got stuck right then, buddy. Bang! Wow.
I go into loose footwork and switch to the southpaw stance, so I can give my opponent a different look, not only in switching to southpaw, but also changing up my tempo. One unique thing about this game when Orthodox is fighting.
So you can actually, look at the contact, all right? Look at the contact of the gloves on Nigel's right arm.
One unique thing
right?
about this game when Orthodox.
Look at it. He literally hit him right in the elbow, dude. And you can see it moving. That is, oh my God, that is a different sort of physics at play. You know what I'm saying? Like their physics system is working as designed, obviously, right? Man, yo, just the
thing about this game when Orthodox is fighting a south.
And I think did he just throw that? Did that right hand go? Look at, hold on. I think the animation changed to go over top.
One unique thing about this.
Yeah, dude, he literally went right over top of his arm.
Unique thing about this game when Orthodox is fighting a southpaw is that you can actually have a lead foot.
I tell you what, Frotch loves his combos, but he is going at it.
Battle. Because the game doesn't force you to be in
good body shot there.
You can actually move your character within a radius.
Oh, look at him. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on with the defense, B. I just want to play already. Yeah, man. Like these little videos like this is what gets you hyped up, yo, because you've been waiting to see the game in motion again. You've been waiting to see what small changes have been made or haven't been made, right?
The game doesn't force you to be
good body shot. And oh man, Fanatical, I saw the fadeaway, buddy. I saw the fadeaway. You just haven't missed it. With the step back. With the step back, creating some distance. He lucky he wasn't close enough.
In a straight line, you can actually move your character within a radius while being
good. Oh,
of your opponent. This allows you to be
Loose footwork, get him off of the ropes. Let's keep it moving.
positioned either on the inside of your opponent or the outside.
Back to center ring. Look at that.
Depending on where you move your fighter. Unfortunately, however, I was losing that lead foot battle to my opponent.
Jab to the body. Very good.
Paying attention to my opponent's punch.
See, but here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing that kind of bugs me. Coach got eagle eyes out here. I don't miss nothing, man. This is what I do, dog. But here's the thing, okay? And this is something that I want to mention that's going to rub people the wrong way, okay? It's these constant 50-50s, right? Boxing can be extremely technical, or it could be a brawl, you know what I'm saying? But there always seems to be consistent 50-50s going on, you know what I'm saying? Which makes it very difficult for you to actually establish dominance over, you know what I'm saying, as the fight is going along. So you get these situations like a lot, like this.
I'm consistently paying attention
right?
to my opponent's punch.
Like, why do we have range control? Being able, if we're going to be in close range, if we're going to be in mid range, we need more ability to move and punch as far as like our upper body being able to bend, things like that, so we can apply our brain better, I guess I should say. How can I clean that up to make that make more sense? I literally, man, I've been asking for it. I should be able to dodge and punch at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really should be able to lean and then throw that hand, because I know that you're going to do something. My predictions should really, really matter, and they should matter a lot more. Even if it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they only really matter when you're at range, right? If you're just controlling full range. When you get in the inside, it's literally just a consistent 50-50. Yo, it's always going to be that way.
Punches on my glove, shoulders, and arms when doing the Philly shell. I'm also ensuring to.
The reason I'm worried about that too, all right, fight IQ is more applicable. Yes, it should be. It should be more applicable. You are absolutely right. And here's why I'm also worried about that, is that with the tendencies in this game being such a big portion of the game, well, I said tendencies, but the traits, with the trait system being such an important portion of the game, how much is the trait system itself going to impact the fights? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the trait system to be the glaring thing as far as who you pick in order to win a fight. If you get what I'm saying? Like, regardless of who I have, I should be able to outsmart you. I should be able to apply certain tactics that should outdo whatever traits your character comes in with. And let me give a different example, and maybe it'll fit, maybe it won't. Think about a game like Apex Legends. For any of my shooter fans out there, Apex Legends is a game where you have general mechanics, shooting, moving, right? You can be great at those things, but that game also has characters that have basically specific powers. The game takes on a different aspect when the powers are the problem. When they can override your general overall mechanics, we have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Man, dude, I felt like, for example, if Carl Froch has like a granite chin, say he has a granite chin trait, right? What is going to stop Carl Froch from constantly standing right in your face and doing nothing but wanting to trade, yo? Like, how do you counteract that? Especially if what we don't have is a way of slowing him down, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do we slow him down? Yes, we could beat him to the body and we can take his stamina away, obviously. But how do we stop his pressure? How do we stop his advance? How do you get what I'm saying? Man, especially when there's no heavy hit stun in this game. I can't hit him to the body and stop and keep him from wanting to keep coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like, Carl Froch is fighting right now like I don't want to say like a man possessed, but he's fighting like he ain't got a care in the world. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting like he don't have a single care in the world. What's going to stop us from being able to like keep this game from just constantly turning into brawls all the time? You know, I know it sounds like I'm heavily criticizing, man, but I can't help but to see it. You know, I would have loved to have seen Nigel Benn just kind of like sticking him from the outside and then just moving around. You know what I'm saying? And seeing Froch have a hard time trying to close that distance and having a hard time trying to get in. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a whole lot of like make them miss and make them pay. And you really see the impact of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like. I feel like we're missing that.
To full guard.
Like, he just got caught there really because they got into this 50-50 and Froch just kind of ended up with the best of it. But was any of that set up? You know what I'm saying? Like, was Carl Froch's combination set up? Was there any IQ that went into it? Or did this man just, and I said this on the last one, man, like, did he just hit like square, square, triangle? You know what I mean? Oh, how do we get around that?
To my opponent's punch rhythm, which is
right. So I want y'all, and here's what I mean. Before y'all think I'm just bashing it, right? I want y'all to look where they are right now, right? Look at where they are right now. What happens? We got to look at every single trade situation. What happens when they get into range to punch? All right. What happens there? Is it a bunch of punches that just get thrown? Or is something set up? Is there something set up off of a jab? Does he walk into a punch and stun and stumble? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or are we constantly looking at every time you get into punching range that the hands are just going to fly and you have to hope that your combo does better than my combo? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what we're getting at? You know what I mean? Like, just, that's what I'm looking for. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for.
Catch a lot of his punches on my glove.
We're in range. That was good. That was a jab. Perfect. Froch caught him with a jab. Nigel's jab landed short. Very good exchange. I like it. I like it. Right? We're in range. Obviously, he's in the high guard. Let's abuse that.
I'm also ensuring to switch.
But now we're in a 50-50. And we're just cracking each other. You know what I'm saying?
Full guard.
What about me being able to dodge, dip, move, and then actually like get out? What's the escape plan? Any fighter can get in. What do we have to do extra in order to get out? Exiting is actually what's the difficult thing. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the traits aren't ruining the balance. Yes, you're right. Like perks in UFC. Fight IQ is more applicable. Yeah. You mean like dipping? Yeah. Like obviously they can dip. You know what I'm saying? But here's another thing that I have an issue with is when you're making those movements like that, especially when it comes to the upper body, you can't move your feet. Like your feet are stuck in place. For example, and I always use Mike Tyson, man, because he's the easiest thing to visualize. Mike Tyson was short for the heavyweight division. He had short arms, but he was also an inside fighter. How did he close that distance? It was moving his head and moving his feet at the same time. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, while closing distance. Why can't we do that? Like, why is there a trade-off to when I move my upper body, my feet are stuck in place and I can't go anywhere? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is why there's times where the game will get criticism for seeming robotic. You know what I mean? It's gotta give us some freedom, a little bit more than kind of what we're already getting. I get exactly what you're saying. If I'm Ernie Shavers versus Ali is faster, but if I carefully cut off the ring, pick my punches, I can win on points. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but there's basic things in boxing, man. Make them miss, make them pay. You understand what I'm saying? Not only that, but ultimately, you don't want to get hit in the process. You should be able to apply your skills, your reflexes, all that type of stuff as a competitive gamer in any form, whether you're online or offline, to avoid punches that are coming back at you. You know what I'm saying? I think we're limited in that aspect to be able to avoid what's coming back. You know what I mean? Like, and I've said this over and over. I honestly feel like there's going to be two ways to fight in this game. It's either all the way in or all the way out. And it's going to be your only choices. You're either going to be able to maximize how well you stand at range and literally fight completely off range and do that very well, or you're going to walk everybody down and you're going to get in there and you're just going to dig at them. You're going to constantly cut the ring off. You're not going to let them go anywhere, and you're going to stay in range, yo, because the ability to escape isn't necessarily there, if y'all get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to feel like I'm getting too hard up on it, man, but it's tough, man. I got a coach's brain. Sorry. Coach got the 2020 vision. Good points. Hopefully Boss Fanatical taking notes. The fact they even reached out to Fanatical got me taking this game more serious. Yeah, man. Like I'm glad that he's got, and I can see the changes already that have been made. You can see the little intricacies, the way that they're throwing punches, things like that. Those updates, man, I'm glad to see. Fight Night had that move. If you did quarter circle on the right analog stick, you could step in and weave. Can they build something like that in? True that, Coach. I've been wanting a bit more freedom with the movement. Yeah, man. Like bobbing and weaving whilst moving, and also to slip and counter. Yeah, man. Like, I honestly, I don't know if they'll be able to get that in where you'll be able to slip and literally counter at the same time. And I think it was, and honestly, I don't know this for sure, but I think it was just the way that the animations were recorded. If everything was recorded from in the middle, and then you threw a punch, or they recorded a slip, and everything reset back to center, then guess where you're always going to be? You're always going to be back at center. The problem with that is that you're literally in the center, which means that anything that anybody throws is probably going to connect, man. Like, it's probably going to hit, even when you don't want it to, simply because that animation has to reset you back center. And that,
while using the head movement and
right. So he's back. So I wish he would have threw a punch right then. So that was, let's look at that, right? He was in guard. He picked his punch.
Using the head movement.
So you're going to see Nigel Ben here throw a left to the body, right?
And the weave.
Right there. He's going to throw that left to the body. But look at what's about to happen to him right now. There is a massive right hand that's about to eat him up. Now imagine, okay, this is exactly what I was talking about. I'm glad I found this little section right here. I'm glad he got his right glove up. My God. Imagine, though, if he could stay in the lean and have thrown that left in there while simultaneously avoiding this deathly right hand, yo, that's about to crack him in the mouth. All right? That way y'all see what it is I'm talking about. So y'all don't be like, man, Coach be out here just going crazy, man. Like, Coach want boxing and he want real life boxing in the game, you know what I'm saying? They need to hire a coach as well. I might be too much, guy. I might be too much. People want all this showboating. Roy Jones. Oh, Dart was good, homie. People want all this showboating. Roy Jones Jr. movement just to get knocked out by my left hook. Hey, that may be the case, man. I knocked Roy out with Butterbean because they were trying to be flashy. I see, hey, look, man, I see all the emojis. Y'all know what I'm getting at. Y'all feel me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all feel what I'm saying. I literally paused it on the right section, yo. Like, it's there. And good point. That southpaw work was great. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Switching stances. how much could switching stances kind of play into the things that I just said, right? There's always a caveat. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I do really love about this game, man, is that there is always kind of a caveat, you know? Like, would him switching stances change some of the outcomes of the way that all this is playing out? You get what I'm saying? So
modifier to cover any pockets, or if I notice that my
look at that jab on the way out. He got caught moving backwards, dog, with your chin up. What's the matter with you?
opponent is on a
So here we go again. We're about to get, if we pay attention to every single encounter, we are right. If y'all already know what I'm about to say by this point. Let's all say it together. We are about to engage in a 50-50.
broken rhythm.
Back. You see what I'm saying? And mind you, all right, I haven't even been this far. I haven't even been this far in the video. I haven't seen it yet. I should not be able to predict what is about to happen. The only reason I can do that is because there's not enough freedom to allow us, you know what I'm saying, to create more ambiguous engagements. That's probably the best way that I can put it. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the best way that I can put it. Oh, good little step. Okay, hold on. Good little step back there, yo. I just like the way the animation played out. It's clean. Woo! Boy, you looking kind of like Fanatico, man. You looking kind of like Shakur right there, bro. Look, I know how much you like Shakur Stevens, but that little step back right there, create that distance. That's what I'm talking about. Stuff like, look, man, stuff like that get coach hyped. All right? Stuff like that get me hyped up. Oh my God. Woo. Hold on. See. This is oh, hold on. The escape, brother. My goodness. Woo. Frotch, what are you punching at? What are you doing? Oh my God. Yo, he's got my man fully exposed here, B. Fully exposed. Now, okay. Is he going to be able to take advantage of the fact that he is in a very, very bad position right now? Or are we going to see the camera literally spin him around without being punished? Okay? And you should be, again, you put a move on somebody like he just did to Carl Froch, dog, he should be, anything should be for free. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Carl Froch is completely free money right now, yo. He is 100% free money. I don't care what it is that Nigel didn't think of. It should land 100%. This man is done for right now. He should be done for. But okay. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's see what happens. I wanted when I caught this, I couldn't help but to talk about it, yo. I couldn't help but to talk about it. All right, because positioning matters. It matters a lot. What happens? Because this is one of the moments where you say, look, at this moment, he fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you get right now from Carl Froch. You know what I'm saying? At this moment, he should know he fucked up. So let's see what happens to Carl Froch. Does he make it out for free? Nothing. Damn. Damn, Nigel. You let Carl get away with that, yo, and you shouldn't have. Damn, Nigel. And he put a little slip on you. Okay, look at that. He knew he got caught slipping. In the corner. Let's see how easily we can keep him boxed in. And look, this may be a situation where whoever's playing Carl Froch just ain't really that good at keeping the ring cut off. Let's see. Out. He is out of there for free. See now, okay. I want y'all to see something real quick. I want to see if y'all saw it because I saw it. All right. Now, Nigel Benn is going to catch Carl Froch walking forward. And this goes back to exactly what I was talking about before, about having that hit stun in there, right? Nigel's going to crack him in the gut, and you're actually going to see a very slight pause from Carl Froch. All right. Boom. That's called vulnerability, people. That is called vulnerability. What do we get off of that, though? You know what I'm saying? And y'all got to remember. I'm talking to the when I talk about these games, man, I break them down this way because I'm a boxing fan. I love it. All right. I've been around this sport for a very, very long time. But I'm also pretty competitive, man, when it comes to fighting games as well. Right? So fighting games are my nature, right? Understanding what you are able to get off of, you understand what I'm saying? When you get specific stun, when certain punches hit, all that type of stuff. I'm looking for all of that. And I'm looking for all of that right now. What do we get from this? Because he stunned him, what's the recovery on Carl Froch? How fast does he recover from taking this hit in the stomach? Because that type of stuff matters, man. It matters. Can Nigel get a hit from free after this engagement because of that stun? Right? Only fighting game players use hit stun. Man, listen. We talk about hit stun, hit boxes, frame advantage. Dog, listen. All right, listen. Don't let me get nerdy right now. Let me get back to some of these comments. Froch chin, not that good. Left uppercut right there would be nice. You see what I'm saying? But you see what you guys are doing right now, right? Y'all are literally taking my job from me. You get what I'm saying? Y'all are literally taking my job from me because y'all are already talking about what should be available, what shouldn't be available, and what you should be able to get off of creating a vulnerability in your opponent, because that's really what this has to be. You know what I'm saying? Like we shouldn't go in there with just throwing a combination. We should be going in trying to create vulnerabilities in our opponents and then capitalizing. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be real with you, man. It's kind of hard to see that right now. I agree, but I think they want that working before they release. Maybe. This game looks amazing. 47 years old, and I'm like a kid waiting for Christmas. Dude, I'll be real with you, dude. I cannot wait to get my hands on it and you know what I'm saying? And play it. And here's the thing, man. I know some of y'all be like, well, you've already played the game. It's different. You know what I'm saying? We've never got to play it. All we do is get to see it. It is actually worse, man, the fact that I have played it before, because, dude, that first 2 or 3 weeks after coming back from the event, my God, dude, I felt like I was coming down from a bad crack high, dog. I wanted to get back on it so bad, man. I wanted to play it so bad. I'm glad that none of y'all have had to experience that, yo. That was tough, yo. That was tough. Are there body shot stuns different from body shot knockdown stuns? It is. The animations are different, if that's what you're asking for. So when they get knocked down, it's honestly, them getting knocked down to the body is one of the best animations, man. It's one of the best feels, yo. When you hit them right in the gut with something hard and then you watch them crumple. Oh man, it was one of the better animations that I saw while we was there. Would a push off left upper work right there? Would have, man. This game is going to be so good with online matchups. Does the game look a lot better now than when you played it, Coach? It does. There is a certain level of smoothness to it. I will also say that I honestly feel like they worked on the way that their punches hit register, because I'm seeing a lot more of the punches sliding off of them, making contact with other areas of the body at a far more consistent rate than what it did when we played it earlier in the year, which I think is great, man, because it does bring the game to life a little bit more. Also, simply because I paused it right here, what I don't see is these guys jaws detaching from their faces anymore, which was something that was looking kind of wild, yo, when they did one of the videos. prior to. I mean, Kell Brooks' joint was like all the way over here. It was completely detached from his face, man. It was like everybody who was fighting had one of those Jim Carrey the mask on. Be like everybody's face seems so like rubbery, and they've brought that down. They've toned that down, and it just seems so much better. And I'm glad they did, man. I'm glad they did it. You could definitely tell, man, that they've been putting a lot of work. That they've put a lot of work into it. Uh, Showbiz supporter. This game is gonna be so good. I think I heard that. Do you still anticipate early access before next year? Looking at this now, I definitely anticipate early access before next year. I definitely do, because this is far cleaner than anything that we have seen prior. And I really don't think that anybody can deny that, yo. Like, this is far cleaner now. Like, no, oh man, he just stood right there as he threw that right hand. He wasn't trying to go nowhere. You know another thing? Here's another thing. Okay. Where's the rollout? What's the rollout after the right hand? Because he could have cleared all of this, yo. Like, he's gonna throw this backhand. If he just would have rolled out, if that was a thing in the game, that after you throw, you can roll out, he could literally have stepped out, grabbed a new angle, and he could have avoided the incoming punch that was coming. You understand what I'm saying? Woo. But no, he's got to eat it. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to that kind of that freedom that I was talking about before. Jaw was looking like the Scream mask before. Yeah, it did. Hate that the ref still isn't ready to go. Though, yeah, I would like to have seen him right now. They've been working on him since day one. Maybe time to bring someone in to specifically work on just the ref. There's no telling what could be kind of like buggy at the moment with the ref that they could be having issues with. But I mean, it is what it is. Oh, study was good. Hey, coach, just popping in to say hey and drop a like, as won't be here long. You like the gameplay? I like it. I like how much cleaner it is. If I'm judging it just based off of aesthetics alone, it's absolutely amazing, dude. If I'm going just off of aesthetics alone. But if I'm judging it as a competitive player, I want more. Like, I want more, to be honest with you. Someone in my comments said that doesn't look like Ben. They bugging. Also, I say this is easily early access ready. Yeah, no doubt. Yes, I literally just said that. Yeah, man, I think this is early access ready now. I'm just happy that we have a boxing game. I'm not picky. I'm happy we have a boxing game too. And here's the thing, man. Regardless of any criticism that y'all hear me come out with, I'm still going to pick this game apart, yo. Once this joint comes out, I'm literally going to pick it apart, and I'm going to do everything I can to be the best at this game, just like probably all 53 of you that are in this chat right now are going to do, man. These things that I'm saying are not going to hurt this game at all. You know what I mean? So I still can't wait. You know what I mean? I really can't wait, dude. Man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to cop this for PS5. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. If you remove a critical eye, it's already a very enjoyable game. Yes, it will be. It will be a very enjoyable game. I want more weaving and slipping and holding out jabs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, there are certain mechanics that you're not going to be able to get in there. No, you don't see anybody jousting. You don't see anybody just kind of flicking out jabs and things like that. And this was something. So here's it. Like, I want y'all to ask yourselves, okay? I want y'all to ask yourselves, have you seen a single setup? Could you have, as you've been watching it, have you seen, honestly, could you say, I saw a setup there and it worked out perfectly? Or ask yourself, have I seen like a lot of like trades that are happening? You know what I mean? Because I really want to hear what y'all have to say to that question, because that one is actually really important. You know what I mean? So we got to know. We got another no. If they give this to us now, we all play 25 hours in one day. And that's just facts. You're right. We do. shoulder push, and straight right down the pipe. I'm gonna be in the training thing with Roy Jones and Ali if they play with 24/7, no doubt. Um, a mechanic that would be great would be the ability to throw a jab while keeping your head off the center line. Yes. So so we're gonna go back, all right, because this ain't over. Obviously, we're gonna go back, and I'm gonna show you where it's there, dude. It's there, but it's just too subtle. It's just a little bit too subtle. So we had a no. I don't like how Froch throws his punches. It looks so robotic. There's not enough. I really hope they polish it up. A lot of trading and 50-50 from this, but I know the potential looks there. Yes, DR. Yes. That is actually the answer that I was looking for, because you're right, dude. It is there. You know how I know it's there? Because I was literally doing it while we was at the event. I was standing at range, pot shotting at range. I wish I could have recorded Mines and Showbiz's fight, man. It was such a wild fight, dude. And the two fights that we had, y'all would have you would have adored the footage, yo. You would have loved the footage from that fight because it was so good. On top of it, you actually saw, and this is shout outs to Showbiz, you actually saw Biz make some of the proper adjustments mid-fight. It was such a good fight, dude. I was mentally tired after our second fight, yo. That's how good it is. And I say that because I want y'all to understand just how in-depth this game can get if you decide to really put your brain into it. We just got to capture it, man. We got to really get those types of things like on display, yo. We really do. No real setups, but maybe that's because Froch is just so pressure heavy. Maybe with two patient fighters, we could see more feints and setups. So Study, what's the answer to that though? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's pressure heavy, but where's the punishment for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, there should be a way. It definitely should be a way. And you saw it briefly. The jab from Nigel Benn at the body froze him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It froze him a little bit. You saw the flash, so you know he got really good damage off of it. But was it enough, man? You know what I mean? Like, was it enough? I think the punches look good now. The only thing I can say looks a bit robotic is when you switch between guards, stances, and the hand-arm movement on the 6-point blocking. And you know what, man? I don't know if that's something that's going to be able to change. I'm going to move this back a little bit. I love the way that they're standing. I love the hand placement. You know, his feet are pretty close together. I'm being picky. That's coach stuff. y'all don't worry about me with that. But
I'm
right,
attacking
like
my opponent while immediately returning back.
See that jab. I love the way he threw that jab and then just stepped with it. I love that. How do we get more of that in, like, they got to connect? How do we get more of that? You know what I'm saying? And see that we did it right. We stepped. Look, man. This is driving me crazy because I want the fluidity that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want that boxing fluidity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see some Devin Haney up in this joint. You know what I mean? I like Froch. I think Froch could have been punished heavier in certain spots. He was extremely low on stam at certain parts. I'm sure if Fanatical was more aggressive, he could have punished him later. For sure, man. And here's the other thing, yo. Here's the other thing. I love the conversation that y'all are having right now, because I think this is important. I think this is important for the team to see this conversation right now, because what this shows me is that our community understands this sport, yo. You get what I'm saying? Like, our community understands this sport. And what that can create, though, is, man, amazing things, yo, when we all have our hands on it and we're in there fighting. Here's the other thing. It's because we all understand it so well, it can create a massive level of frustration when there's things that you want to do, but are incapable to do. You know what I'm saying? When you are incapable of doing it, it will create a level of frustration, yo. Ash and developer behind 3D boxing need to meet up. Um, but again, man, shout outs to y'all, man. Like, shout outs to y'all, dude. Like, clearly, this is not just a community of people who just want to play a boxing game, man. Like, this is a community of people who understand this sport, at least to some degree. Obviously, we all aren't going to see it on the same way, but clearly, like, we all understand this game. I've watched boxing for 47 years. It was the only thing that kept me silent as a kid. Hey, no doubt.
Turning back to the Philly shell. And I finish it with a step back straight right counter as my...
See, now there we go. That's the stuff I'm talking about. You know, that's the stuff I be talking about.
I finish it with a step back straight right counter.
Boom! Step back, right hand, clean down the pipe. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at Fraud's face right now, yo. He's so mad. He's so upset. And that is what I'm be saying. To say, y'all better hope that we don't have open chat online in some of these tournaments. Because when I punch you in the mouth like that, I'm going to tell you, I bet you mad right now, yo. I bet you are upset that you got punched in the mouth and I got out of there for free. Y'all better not run into me online, man. I am going to infuriate you, yo. Y'all are not going to want to play me online. Too toxic for this. Oh my goodness, man. I got to look at that again. So y'all got to hear me out, man. All right. Y'all got to hear me out. I don't care how many what comes off as negative things, right? All feedback is good feedback as long as it's constructive. I want y'all to remember that, all right? All feedback is good feedback as long as it is constructive. If it's not constructive, then you're just complaining. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't here in the Coach's Corner live stream to complain, B. All right? We here to give feedback, solid feedback, because we want the best boxing experience ever, dude. And I know that they're capable of delivering, man. I know it. Like, after that straight, Roch is froze. Yes, he's froze. That's what we call that, Dark? What does fighter game players call that? Hit stun. And half stamina. Would love to see Ben attack more instead of land and back away with Frock is low on stam. But we got to ask too, Study. Is there limitations to keep it from doing that, right? Was he able to hit and then immediately get back in so that he could capitalize off of that? Or is it too heavy in the feet? I guess you could say, is it a little bit too heavy in the feet to where we can't cover that type of ground fast enough to capitalize on those types of things? Again, that type of stuff is important. I understand it's deep, but it is important, yo. And I'm trying to tell you, everything I'm saying right now, there are going to be people out there that are going to say, Coach crazy. He going too hard. He going this. You know how I know y'all going to say that? Because y'all said it on the last one. And when you get your hands on the game, y'all going to be like, damn, Coach was right. Y'all be like, damn, Coach was right, man. He wasn't crazy, yo. He was right. Man, this game is sweet. It just needs a few magic sprinkles. You are right, yo. It does. It just needs a few little extra touches, man. Just a little bit of that additional freedom, God. And we're like, we are solid, man. We are. I literally can give you 2 changes right now that would change the entire feel of this game. It's just whether it's possible to actually put in it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I mean, there are limitations within the virtual space, and I understand that. I completely understand that 100%. And I'm not disregarding that at all. It is a game, and once I get my hands on it, I'm gonna play it like a game. But as we're getting close to release, man, it's up to us, man, to you know what I'm saying? We got to point certain things out. We got to know what we want. We also have to be realistic going into it, so we don't get into something and then you get your feelings hurt. I mean, he's pretty close. If you watch the rest, Ben circles away from the corner. So Ben for sure could have used the space to throw even just a series of jabs. And again, we have to remember that we're watching with an outside eye. If this is legitimately one full round of just a straight up fight, non choreographed, which is what it seems like, it may just have not been a thought process. Coach, did you use Fury and notice any ranging and jousting? No. So the thing was Fury was a little bit busted during the during the event. He was a lot busted. I will say the way they captured his mannerisms was absolutely amazing, yo, because you literally felt like it was Tyson Fury. It was like sitting back. If you didn't have the controller in your hand and you was watching it, it was like you was watching Tyson Fury in the ring on screen, yo. That's just how good they caught the way that he actually moves and things like that. Oh my God, he was so good. But no, the jousting, all that type of stuff, nah, it just wasn't a thing. Yeah, he looked so Fury X for sure, yo. He did.
Step back, straight right.
That had bong, yo.
Continues his aggression. The directional punch mechanic not only allows you to change your punches, but it also helps you escape your opponent's attack at the same time.
He tried to slip and still got caught, yo. He got eaten. He ate that left hand right in the face. Oh my God. Look at that. He ain't go nowhere, buddy.
At this point, I'm starting to notice a massive decrease in my opponent's output. And now I feel more confident to be even more aggressive than before.
Like, and here's the thing, man. Here's the thought process behind this. Here's the thought. I've never seen people so comfortable with getting punched in the face. You see? Like that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never see people so comfortable with getting punched in the face. Who's gonna get their head off of the line? Like, can you get your head off the line? Yo? You know what I'm saying? Defense is measured after you throw a punch. You are the most vulnerable once you let your hand go. Okay? Google it. You can find that anywhere. Okay? You are at your most vulnerable when you let your hands go. Where's the defensive ability while you're punching? You know what I'm saying? Get the head off of the line, man. Like, don't just sit there. Don't just throw punches and eat it. Now that was good. He walked. Now that was smart. Okay. Now that was smart because Fanatical walked right into range. Okay. And now this goes back again. Okay. This goes back. And this goes back to my man DR's comment before. It's there, okay? The ability to really bring the really good stuff in this game out is there. Fanatical, shout outs to you because you can tell that when Fanatical walked in the range, he was expecting to have a punch come at him. And he preemptively, this was not reflex, yo. This was a read, dude. This is, and y'all got to understand, reads versus reactions. That's a real thing. You understand what I'm saying? Reads versus reactions. It's a real thing, yo. It's a real thing. This was a nice read on Fanatical's part, yo. He walked right into punching range and it immediately leaned. Whoop! Not there. Now he missed the follow-up, and that sucks. Oh, man. That sucks. That left hand just missed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that left hand just, What was that, an uppercut, Fanatical? Is that what you came in with? You walked in and threw the uppercut. Man, the timing. The timing was a little bit stricter. If you'd have hit that lean and then threw that uppercut immediately, that jaw, dude, Frock's jaw would have been hanging out there. Straight air time, baby. It would have been straight air time. Oh man, but it missed. That sucks. that was sucks. And then you ate a jab. You ate a jab for doing the right thing. Damn it, Fanatical. You had the plan, man. You had the plan.
I ended with a powerful sequence, which is a hard counter to the body, which doubles up to the head, and a right hook.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Which is a hard counter to the body, which doubles.
So here's the other thing too is, okay, so hold on. Let me let this finish. Let me let this finish.
To the head and
Bam, bam, bam. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. But I want y'all to also see the sequence just before that.
Doubles up to the head.
The sequence just before that, he got a lot of counters in there, right? He caught him while he was vulnerable. There's no flashing though. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no flashing on this earlier combo. And it really didn't seem like it moved Froch at all. Like, he didn't seem remotely bothered by these punches he was getting hit by. Boom. Like,
up to the head and
as you getting snuffed, Fanatical. I know you still there.
I ended with a powerful sequence.
So watch this sequence here. Boom, boom, boom. Like nothing. You talking about a uppercut to the solar plexus. You got a right hand. Oh, like, and he didn't budge. You know what I'm saying? Like, Froch was not bothered by any of that. What made that sequence different from this one? You know what I'm saying? That body shot. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Oh, he is so upset. He is thinking about why he's here right now. Carl Froch is literally looking at his shoelaces and wondering what the hell he just got hit with. My God, that punch to the body must have hurt. Oh, God, that must have hurt.
Doubles up to the head.
Bong. Oh, God, he ready to fold right now. He's just there. God damn it.
And a right hook to the head to end.
And he came right back, dude. He came right back, hitting with the 2 jabs. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Froch didn't think about defense at all. That brother said, what? You hit me? I'm going to hit you. I don't care how much it hurt. Look at your stamina. Look at your stamina, man. He just ate him and was right back into it. You know what I mean? Like, he was right back at it. Man, put your hands up. Come on, I'll be soaked, man. I think you said, Fanatic, I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'll go back to the beginning. I'm going to see who it was you said who was playing with Carl Froch. I would be so bad with him as his coach. I'd be so upset when he came back to the corner. And that's another thing that I would like to see on display is when these guys, especially if they have bad rounds, when they go back to the corner, how does the coach react to them? You see what I'm saying? What's the reaction in the corner? And is that corner reaction different based off of the action that happened in the previous round? I need to know, yo. I really need to know. I need to see that. Oh, he got the hands up now. Oh, he going everywhere with them hands up. Too late, buddy. You had your guts beat in. Too late. My man ain't even close to punching range and got them gloves up now.
To end the round.
Look at him. Look at him.
That was one full round of boxing in Undisputed. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And of course, there's going to be more to come just like this.
I did, Fanatical. I enjoyed it, brother.
Round of boxing in.
Look at all these names down here. 1024, the WBC, Ring Magazine, BoxRec, CompuBox. Y'all point another game. Point me to another game that has all of that down there. Point me to another one that has all of that. That is a huge feat to get all of that there. That is an enormous feat by Steel City, man. That's an enormous feat by Steel City for this game. Come on, man. The Terminator. More gameplay from Box Fanatical is a must. If we want to beat him, okay, Fanatical, you got people in here studying you already, buddy. I wish all the reactions were realistic like that. It would force the players to be more disciplined and think more when playing. Neo, I want to build off of what you just said there, okay? It's forcing people to be more disciplined, okay? When it comes to boxing, when it comes to fighting games, any of that, right? Part of it is getting into the head of your opponent, right? How to discipline them. Anywhere during that fight, outside of the very end, the last 10 seconds, did Nigel Benn ever discipline Carl Froch? And Carl was getting tagged. There was some stuff that he should have been thinking about, yo. Definitely some stuff he should have been thinking about. And it's hard to pick that up in one round, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But things that I think we still should be looking at, you know what I'm saying, later on, yo. Like, how do we get an advantage? And this is what I was kind of talking about before. Like, how do we work ourselves into an advantageous position to where we really not just beat the guy down, because that's what it looks like that we're going to get right now. It's just who can beat who down first, physically. How do you get to him mentally, though? You know what I'm saying? I need you to be able to, I want to be able to force you to second guess yourself. That's what Floyd did to Sugar Shane Mosley. You know what I'm saying? Can I Floyd Sugar Shane Mosley somebody in this joint? I want you to put your hands in your pockets, yo. I want to be able to hit you and move and be so in your head, yo, that you think I already know what's coming. Woke, what's good, yo? I must say, though, all in all, the game looks beautiful. I can't wait to play it. Need it ASAP. Yeah, man, it does. It looks amazing, man. The way that they move, you know what I'm saying, is dude, and we knew that already, but they have definitely tightened some stuff up, yo. My God, they have tightened some stuff up for sure. And rage quitters are properly disgraced. Let me ask y'all a question, okay? Let me ask y'all a question. Since you just talked about rage quitters, do you feel that right now, from what we're seeing, that you could beat somebody so bad that you would force them to quit? Or do you feel like another player is always kind of like in the fight? We know you in the SCI back room on payroll turning gameplay. Nah, man. You been talking fanatical. He in the chat. It ain't me. It ain't me. 100%. And that person I'll beat that bad is you. No cap. Sorry, coach. The fact that you said no cap, you already know you lying, Study. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Yes, good defense would make them quit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that we getting content at least. For sure, dude. For sure. At least once a week. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm so glad that they're staying on top of things, yo. So glad they're staying on top of things. Would love to see a signature style showcase for some of the more prominent fighters. You betcha. That would be dope too. Literally, you don't even have to put them in their with anybody. Now, it would be a little bit better if you could show it working, like smoothly working. A signature punch or something like that. Seeing that type of stuff in motion just makes everything different. You know what I mean? I don't think so. I didn't see anyone about to get knocked out. No, and it was probably the first round. You know, so it was still too soon. But here's the thing about high level gameplay. All right. For anybody, and Fanatic will probably agree with me here. When it comes to high level gameplay, it's not just about what you're doing on the screen. It's not just about what buttons you're pressing. It's the way that you get into your opponent's thought process. You know what I'm saying? These constant 50-50s this way.
Test my opponent's aggression by going to the center of the ring, then backing up to see how far forward.
He's constant 50-50 sometimes, man. Like, you can't see that. Now, this started out really well. Obviously, they were missing. And I get what Fanatico was doing here. When he said that he tested his opponent's aggression by going into the middle of the ring and then stepping backwards, right? A couple of things, and I'm gonna look. Y'all go ahead and get your notepads out. 'Cause I'm gonna teach y'all something real quick. All right, here's a key thing to understand when it comes to competitive games, man, is understanding at what range your opponent likes to press a button. That goes back to what I literally just said when I said it's not just about what necessarily is going on the screen, but getting inside of the thought process of your opponent. Okay. He already knows where it is and what his opponent is thinking. I already here have begun to establish my dominance and range control. Literally from just walking up and seeing where he liked to press a button. This now opens him up to counterpunching. Right? This opens him up to being countered. If I could get him into this position that I know he likes, not Carl Froch, but whoever is controlling Carl Froch. Okay? If I can get into where I know that person likes to push a button, then I have already begun the process of controlling the player. You get what I'm saying? How well have we seen that put on display? You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to see. We're competitors, man. Everybody in the chat right now, we're competitors. And that's the type of stuff we're looking for.
Center of the ring, then backing up to see how far.
Right? He's in range now. Obviously, he's going to throw some punches. Right? Establish your range, Fanatico. Get back out at range.
And how many punches they'll be throwing.
Right? You know he likes to push buttons up in here. Why are you standing in here and training with him? Why are you standing in here and just trading with this man when you know that's what he wants to do? Get at range and control this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Notice my opponent is incredibly aggressive. So I'm throwing a lot of punches to the body and to the head to try to slow him down.
But why? Why are you throwing a lot of punches to the body to control and slow him down? Hit him and step back. Allow this man to make mistakes and then punish him for it. Don't stand in there and trade. Because, and here's something here, okay? Playing against, and I'm gonna give Biz one here. Playing against Showbiz, there were so many times, and Rack Will can attest because he was literally sitting behind us watching the fight the whole time. For as much as I was dogging Showbiz, the way I was controlling range on Showbiz should have been criminal, dude. And just pot shotting him, walking him into stuff, baiting him into throwing punches, and just eating him up, yo, right? We've already talked about it on his show. We talked about it on Showbiz's show. If y'all want to go over there and watch the show, man, go watch the show. Love that dude, man. So we talked about it on his show. Our first fight, Showbiz quit. quit the first fight because it was that bad, okay? It was that bad because I could hit him and he couldn't hit me. So again, DR, I know you there. When you said that it's in the game, dude, it's in the game. It's literally in the game. It's there. It's the ability it's all there, you know? Oh, but at the same time, there were times where I let Showbiz get in and then I would get flash knocked down by a body shot, yo. It was, oh man. He was placing some heavy ones really good sometimes. You know what I mean? So believe it or not, fighting this way,
I can see that he blew his,
you know what I'm saying?
Immediately,
getting in range.
Stamina bar depletion as well as his animation.
And that was good. He tried to stay at range. That was good. But getting in range like this and just opting to trade actually can be dangerous, dude. It could get you dropped. Something I want y'all to think about, yo, because I fell victim to it myself. I literally fell victim to it. No chance I'm getting inside Showbiz's head. Might never find my way out. Showbiz was a dog, man. He was a dog. We want to see feints working, traps working for sure. Yes, man, we do. You know what I'm saying? We do. I take a knee rather than rage quit. I feel that. It would be cool to see in career mode that you can train the character's neck so they have a less of a chance of getting knocked out. We don't know, man. It might be. You know what I'm saying? It might be a situation where you can do that. I would like to see what, like, separate training regimens between everybody, what that would be like. Because remember, you do get a sense that this is also kind of like an RPG a little bit. It's like making a build, yo. It's like playing a role playing game, yo, and creating a build. Like if you wanted a guy with a short sword and a shield, what's the best short sword and shield build? You know what I'm saying? Like, these videos are going to be out there, yo. There's going to be people who literally are going to be, it's going to be the top inside fighter build or the top body puncher build or, you know, the best granite chin build or the never get knocked out ever in your life build. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff it's coming, man. It's going to be out there.
further test his aggression.
Good defense,
And I
though.
can see that he is still overly aggressive. Feints in this game.
See, and this animation to me, this is one of those that I didn't really like too much, man.
Aggressive.
There, the drop, dude. Like, it looks weird and kind of uncomfortable to me, yo. It looks weird and uncomfortable to me.
Test his aggression, and I can see that he is still overly aggressive. Feints in this game can be used by using the block button to cancel.
I don't know what it is about the animation, yo, but I got a problem with it. I got a problem with it. Something about it I just don't like. Yeah, I love to visit other online gyms and rosters and sparring. Oh, partner in gyms. Yeah, I would love that too. Especially if you can go online and yeah, that would be dope, yo. Because then you get the ability to kind of like, you know, iron sharpens iron. We all know that. If you got a dude who you met online who was eating you up or something, you know what I mean? Like, invite that dude to some sparring matches and go learn something off of him. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be dope. Cope, does the game allow you to switch your stance outside of loose movement? Yes, and I think you're actually, well, you know what? I don't know. So we'll see. We'll actually look because Nigel does switch stances here soon.
With the Philly shell, I'm trying to make sure I'm reading my opponent's punch rhythm and flow to make sure I cover each pocket.
So he just switched, and then bang, he's in loose footwork. So maybe not, man. Might be something. If y'all in the Discord, yo, somebody toss that into that question section in the Discord and let me know, hell, because I don't know if you can do it outside of loose footwork.
The Philly shell can be an effective tool as it blocks both the head and the body.
See, he's in that trade situation, yo. Like, this is dangerous, dog. You mess around and get popped with something hard, and then all of a sudden you're mad.
Simultaneously, however,
because Froch trying to throw punches. That is clear. Froch ain't boxing. He fighting. You know what I'm saying? That man in a bar. He is not in a boxing ring. That man is in a bar brawl. Now, because I paused it here, I want y'all to look at something. Look at this foot placement. Okay? Look at this foot placement here. I wonder if that matters. I wonder if that, as far as, you know what I'm saying, that, I wonder if that matters at all.
Leaves some pocket.
Right? Because Nigel is in it. Look, positioning matters. Positioning matters a lot. Positioning yourself to where you can apply your power safely. You know what I'm saying? Because here's some, look, I'm gonna get y'all into the mind of Coach real quick. Okay? I'm a big time studier of Customato. And Customato used to tell his fighters, man, that every fighter has a certain a bit of power. The problem is that a lot of them, honestly, are afraid to use that power because they are afraid of what could come back once they load up that way. That is why positioning is important. You have to position yourself in a manner to where you can let your hands go and not be afraid of the return. Understand what I'm saying? So how much does that matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much does that matter in the game?
It's open. I then go into loose footwork and switch to the southpaw stance so I can give my opponent a different look, not only in switching to...
Right? So I'm going to get on Fanatical, dog. I'm going to get on you, man. He had the range figured out in the beginning of the match, but he's stepping in way too deep. He's stepping in way too deep now. And he's getting into these 50-50 trades.
The southpaw, but also changing up.
And then because of the lack of the ability to kind of get out quickly, you can't roll, you know what I'm saying, things like that. He's naturally just going to get caught.
My tempo. One unique thing about this game when Orthodox is fighting a southpaw is that you can actually have a lead foot.
Right? He was guarding here. When he went into high guard here, why can't he move his feet? You know what I'm saying? Move your feet, yo. I wish he could move his feet. We saw this, and I'll give you guys a reference. We saw this a lot in Dimitri Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez. If y'all don't understand, like I do, I do breakdowns of fights all the time, so I could give you references. I give you a million different references. All right. Oh, Bivol would go into the high guard, but he wouldn't stand there. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't stand there to get beat on. He would move his feet, especially when he was close to the ropes, and position himself back into the middle ring. He should be able to move his feet right now, just because his hands are up, man. Like because he's bending at his waist. Allow this man to move.
Is that you can actually have a lead foot battle. Because the game doesn't force you to be in a straight line, you can actually move your character within a radius while being in front of your opponent. This allows you to be positioned either on the inside of your opponent or the outside of your opponent.
Yeah, so he's not in loose footwork anymore, and he's back. So that loose footwork is a part of the stance switching, or at least it seems that way. I just wish you could guard manipulate. That would be dope too, but I think that might be too much, man. I don't know if current technology allows that right now. Could be nice for knockdown KO movements, but hopefully more involved in the future. Positioning is key. That's part of why the D'Amato shift was so nasty. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, dude. There we go again. You know what I'm saying? Southpaw versus Orthodox. The battle of the front foots. Usually whoever has the front foot on the outside wins the exchange or the angles. Correct. But it's more than that too. Can we block off the direction that he can move as well? Because that also limits his movement by putting his foot on the outside. Unless you're Lomachenko and you literally step over his foot, because he will do it. Like he will literally step right over your foot.
Depending on where you move your fighter. Unfortunately, however, I was losing that lead foot battle to my opponent. I'm consistently paying attention to my opponent's punch rhythm, which is allowing me to catch a lot of his punches on my glove, shoulders, and arms when doing the Philly shell. I'm also ensuring to switch to full guard while using the head movement and the weave modifier to cover any pockets, or if I notice that my opponent is...
That step jab. Wow, man. Did I miss that the first time around? Did I catch that? That step jab was so good.
I noticed that my...
Golly. Man, that step jab was something. Because he stepped right. Oh, my God. Boom. Y'all see what I mean? Y'all see what y'all see what y'all see? Do y'all see why? Like, y'all see why I get hyped about this game, man? It's there, yo. It's all there, man. Like, it's there. You get these real glimpses of just real technical, like, gameplay. You know what I mean? It's all there. My God. Guard manipulation sounds even more complex and harder to balance than a good clinch system. Yeah, you probably right, yo. That would be mad tough, yo. It would be extremely tough to do that, yo. Clinch shouldn't be that hard. We didn't see a clinch this whole round. It would have been nice to have seen that. Maybe they're saving it. That little sequence, Fanatical. That was very good, bro. Yeah. Man. Now, you got to get low, though. You know, you got to get low. He just right around him. He stepped right around him. I do kind of want to look at this leg right here, though. Did his leg go right through him? Ooh, ghost legs from Nitro Ben. Oh, my God. No contact between the legs. They legs merge right through each other. Come on now. Look, we catching everything out here. We catching everything. Oh my God, that footwork. Yeah, boy. But the legs are right through each other. Ooh-wee.
I'm attacking my opponent while immediately returning back to the Philly shell. And I finish it with a step back straight right counter as my opponent...
Oh, God, the counter, dude. The counter.
The directional punch mechanic not only allows you to change your punches, but it also helps you escape your opponent's attack at the same time. At this point, I'm starting to notice a massive decrease in my opponent's output, and now I feel more confident to be even more aggressive than before.
Let me look at that little sequence again. He hit him 1, 2, 3,
I'm starting
and then
to
1, 2,
notice
3
a
again.
massive decrease in my opponent's output. Now I feel more confident to be even more aggressive.
Lean, 2,
than
3.
before.
Good little long reaching body shot there. I seen that. I seen that. He tried to stick him to the body from the outrange. You know who does that a lot? Terrence Crawford. Leg physics out the window. Spectacle. Hey, look, man. Eyes open, B. Eyes open, man. You know what I mean? This is the proper stuff. You gotta look. People are gonna find it, you know. And there are people out there who are digging far deeper than I am. People are gonna find it. Did that punch miss because he threw the wrong hand, or because Froch was that far out? I don't know. You talking about after he stepped around? I think he threw a left hand. And it just missed. But Nigel Benn, when he stepped around, he didn't really turn. You know what I'm saying? He didn't pivot. So he wasn't facing Froch anymore. That was a step around instead of a pivot. You know what I'm saying? So could be why. Trips, slips would be awesome. Yes. And that's why we talk about the legs not connecting. You know what I'm saying? Do we have any evidence of tripping over each other? I didn't see anything, and I have not seen anything before. So that's another good question. The Philly looks all right. I'll tell you, man, there's a sequence earlier on where Froch is literally he's hitting a man and those punches are getting caught. That doesn't happen, yo. If he's not in the Philly, it doesn't happen.
I throw a few feints to
something to kind of think about.
He is still overly aggressive.
The reason the legs glitch like that is because there's no invisible wall.
I'm also being mindful with the Philly shell. I'm trying to make sure.
But I mean, here's the thing: there's physics on everything else. You know what I'm saying? There's collision, at least collision physics on everything else. Why that portion of the leg? You know what I'm saying? Why that portion of the leg? There's got to be a reason why. I would imagine that it's not something they just overlooked. That there's probably a reason that they said, well, we have to kind of remove this here. Otherwise, it stifles the game in some way. That's me spitballing too. You know what I mean? Yo, Fanatical, it's gonna be the Grim Reaper of online play early on. He's good, man. And honestly, I lost to him during the tournament. I mean, clearly he won. So the man knows something. And I watched him develop over a couple of days. You know, so he's gonna be a monster, man. Especially with you know what I'm saying, 1,000 hours of undisputed gameplay by the time anybody else gets their hands on it. I want to see the real Conor Benn versus Nigel Benn playing the game. It will be funny as hell. Dad versus son might be crazy. It would probably be good. Be great for a vlog. The skin shader are looking better. Yeah, and another thing that I noticed too is that they don't look so glossy, right? I heard people saying before that they kind of look like action figures. You don't get that here. I think my camera just cut off too. I'm still here. I think my joint might be overheating, but yeah, man, like, dude. Y'all don't need my face anyway. But listen, man, y'all tell me, look, what do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about the game? I started to think that tournament was rigged for Undisputed Fanatico. Maybe. Cause it too much. Nah, man. Nah, bro. I'm still here. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna leave this video up. And And y'all hit that comment section, dog. Y'all hit that comment section with everything. We don't get video a lot. You know what I'm saying? We don't get it a lot. Y'all hit that comment section, yo, and let me know what y'all think. Because I want to know, man. The team needs to know. You know what I'm saying? Team needs to know. I want Katie Taylor gameplay next. You better drop tutorials when this game comes out. Boston Fanatico, we need it, bro. I'm sure he well, he works for the team. I don't know if he can do that. But you guys let me know, man. I'm about to get on up out of here. Go spend some time with my family, yo. Hope y'all enjoyed the conversation, the boxer talk, the breakdown, the analysis, all of that good stuff. And again, man, it's all just good feedback. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's things that we want to see. Obviously, there's things that's not going to be capable in simply because it's the virtual space that happens. And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. Let me know what it is that y'all want to see. Do y'all want to see more technical fights? Do y'all want to see less 50-50 trades? What do y'all want to see, man? I heard somebody say that they wanted to see like a display, like a signature style display. That would be dope. Man, so many things. The referee, the clinch. What do y'all want to see, man? Y'all hit that comment section, man, after I stop this show. And I appreciate y'all showing up, man, sticking around, hanging around. We've been talking for a minute, yo. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. And I know, man, shout outs to y'all. We got a community of not just boxing fans, man, but people who understand the sport. I tilt my hat to y'all, man. I do. Appreciate y'all for hanging around. Subscribers, likes, just general overall views, man. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, yo. I'm out of here. Deuces. Fanatico, quit taking 50-50s a grip punch in the face, man. But hope you don't come back to my corner, dog. I'm out. Fanatico, straight up, man. I love it, dude. Y'all keep this up. Man. Let's do like more of these. More of these is what the community needs, man. More of these so we can talk, so we can have some more of this real talk, yo. This is great stuff. I love the display. I love the way it looks. It's so much smoother now than what it was before, and I can only imagine what it feels like when you're actually playing the game, dude. That experience versus us sitting out here watching it has got to be completely different, B. It's got to be completely different. So, I envy you a little bit, brother, and I'm glad you can't see my face at the moment. Makes me a little bit sad, yo. But, yeah, the experience of playing it is probably going to be way different than us sitting out here looking at it and critiquing it. You know what I'm saying? We got the easy job. It's just like it's like a real boxer, man. Caleb Plant said it. It's real easy to sit out there in them stands, man. It's real easy to sit out in the stands. And that's what we doing. So all positive though, man. I love it, man. I can't wait to get my hands on it and really kind of like break this joint down to the bone, Gristle B, because that's the plan. And I'm sure we all on the same wavelength with that way, yo. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Let's get more of these, yo. This would be dope. This would be dope. So Will, tell Ash to send me a copy, man. All right, man. I'm out. Deuces. Y'all hit that comment section, man. Put everything y'all want down in that comment section because we already know we got developer Fanatico here in the comment section. We know they're looking. You know what I'm saying? SEI is watching. And you guys have a great opportunity, man, to be a part of something big as a community, to have such input in something like this, man. So don't mute yourselves, yo. Put everything that you want out there. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's capture it all. I'm out.